Hello, everybody. Hello. We are live. We are going. Okay, so it's late, but I thought, why not? Why not stream for a little bit? Why not? Let me double check something. Pull up my YouTube channel so I can share to Twitter, and then we'll be off and running, people. If I can share it, come on. To Twitter, yes, Twitter. Tweet. All right. We're good. Okay. Thank you for being the biggest fan. Hello, Aaron, Hero, Julian. What's up? Are you excited for Gotham Knights? Yes, of course. Good morning. Oh, good morning. And it's not morning here. It is almost midnight. So yeah, how's everybody doing this Friday? I am hoping to get a haircut tomorrow. The place that I'm now getting my haircuts from, they don't take walk-ins. So you got to call and hope for the best. So we'll see about that tomorrow. You see my hair is just going crazy right now. Yeah, it's been crazy. How am I? I'm good. Aiden, what's up? Aiden, a new member. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. But I'm doing okay. Me and the Ghost just finished watching the first 2 episodes of the new Netflix series Midnight Mass. Renewed membership. Awesome. Thank you. We just finished the first 2 episodes of Midnight Mass from Mike Flanagan, who created Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor. And the first 2 episodes are intense as hell. Is Batman really dead in the game in Gotham Knights? I don't think so. A-List, what's up, man? Hey, A-List. Hey. Thanks to your video, I got the book Flash Hunting. Oh, awesome. Great. That's awesome. Well, that is a good news because, see, tomorrow morning, unfortunately for the Ghost, she has to work tomorrow, but I get to record some videos, and I just finished the part 1, Haunting of Barry Allen. I just finished part 2, A Generation of Vipers, yesterday, and I was going to review it today. Things came up. It is what it is, but I'm planning on recording and releasing this tomorrow alongside Spectacular Spider-Man Episode 7. Plus, we're supposed to be getting a bunch of stuff tomorrow from Netflix, so who knows what trailers I'll be releasing then. But the plan is in the evening, Spectacular Spider-Man Episode 7 and the review for part 2, A Generation of Vipers. So yes, I have now finished this duology. And I actually finished Arrow a lot faster. Like, I blazed through that thing like crazy. Yes. Should there be a Ghostbusters and Spider-Man crossover? No. A-List, trust me. Watch episode 2. Trust me. I'm intrigued about what Tudum is. It's a weird name, but I get it because everyone hears that tudum sound when you watch a Netflix series or a Netflix film. But we'll see, because like Netflix hasn't really done events like this before from what I can remember. I know they had like some thing over the summer where they were like doing like each day different like stuff, covering stuff that was upcoming, but like something like this with a bunch of trailers, it's a little bit different. Gotham Knights has to be a continuation of Arkham Knight. It is not, unfortunately. So yeah. Awesome. That is great, Darkest Night. That is cool. You're going to go see your first Metallica show. That is great. Good luck on the set list. Hopefully it'll be good. What's up, Rex? Batman all the way. But Iron Man's a cool character. But Batman all the way. So definitely. Oh yeah, me and her cannot wait to jump back into it, because I won't obviously get into specifics because you haven't seen episode 2, but I'll say this. Episode 2 of Midnight Mass takes it up a couple notches. Yeah, so I'm excited for that too. So now that I have finished this duology, which The Haunting of Barry Allen, The Flash, and Arrow, Generation of Vipers, of course I'm going to review Arrow, Generation of Vipers tomorrow. you got to read them back to back. You got to read this first, then this, to understand the full story, the concept. Because if you read Arrow Generation of Vipers first, like I was at first by accident, yeah, you'll start learning some stuff you're not supposed to. Yeah. The whole Marvel situation, it's interesting. It's interesting. We'll see. What's up, Connor? Seems like an interesting show. Really want to check out Squid Games too. Seems like a great Korean movie. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I have heard about that. Don't realize there's nothing else to do. Lockdown. Awesome. Awesome. One of the books that there was. So they're set around season 2 of Flash, season 4 of Arrow, but they're not continuity. They're not canon in terms of the timeline at that time, but they're closely connected, but not really. But I still recommend them because as somebody who loves the Flash, a lot of flaws, loves Arrow, a lot of flaws, I really enjoyed those books. But I'll be reviewing Arrow, the second part of the thing, tomorrow. And I wanted to actually, guys, show you a couple things if you will indulge me a little bit. So I have a couple things I wanted to show you in terms of books that I'm going to be getting into, and new books that I just actually got, because I'm going to start reading a lot more, because I read those books pretty quick, especially Arrow. That second part, I had blazed through that thing in about a week. So next, I'm going to be reading the X-Men and the Avengers Gamma Quest Omnibus. Of course, this is a traditional book. This is not a graphic novel. This thing has almost 600 pages. It is a lot, but I'm planning on reading this next. I mean, on the back says the X-Men, mutant protectors of the world that fears and hates them, the Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes, the greatest super team ever assembled. When the Scarlet Witch of the Avengers and Rogue of the X-Men both disappear under mysterious circumstances, each team's search leads them to more questions than answers. Desperate to recover their missing teammates, they must join forces to uncover the truth, but their efforts will bring them against the foe with the deadliest power of all to make them turn on each other. So I'm excited. This is my next thing I'm going to get into. I was planning on getting into it today. Things got in the way, and then we started watching Midnight Mass. So that's what happened there. But I'm going to show you a couple other things, guys. So I came across these trilogy of books. These are old. This is an X-Men Spider-Man crossover trilogy. So this is X-Men Spider-Man times Arrow trilogy. This is the past. As you can see here, we have Cable, Spider-Man, and Wolverine on the cover. It's pretty cool. And we have book 2, which is X-Men Spider-Man times Arrow trilogy, the present. And we have Storm, Gambit, and Spider-Man. The artwork is not the best, but I'm hopeful that the story is solid. So I don't know who, I mean, Iceman, Cyclops, Spider-Man, and I don't know, is that Kang? I'm not sure. Times Arrow, X-Men, Spider-Man in the future. So it's the past, the present, the future. So that's pretty exciting. I can't wait to get into this trilogy of books at some point. It's pretty cool. And I like how the X-Men, the covers are all different. Like that X-Men, it's silver, gold, and then red. That's pretty awesome in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I wanted to show you guys that. I also want to show you this too. I got 2 more things to show you. So I picked up A New Dawn, Star Wars, of course, tie-in from Rebels. I'm excited to get into this and read this because I heard great things about some of the Star Wars novels. I've heard great things about A New Dawn, Star Wars. So I wanted to check that out because even though I haven't finished Rebels, I know the majority of it due to spoilers, but I really am interested in checking this out for sure, a tie-in book to Rebels. One last thing I want to show you guys because I know you guys are Arrowverse fans. So I don't know how these are going to go because I also have another trilogy from around like the same like type of continuity they're trying to say here. But this is another trilogy of books. These are all hardcovers. I got these hardcovers for like $11 bucks each. So this is a crossover that is the Flash Crossover Crisis, Green Arrow's Perfect Shot. They're shorter books, and this is part 1 of a trilogy. Like I said, the Flash Crossover Crisis, Green Arrow's Perfect Shot. I think it's a cool cover there. Episode 2. Book 2 is the Flash Crossover Crisis, Supergirl's Sacrifice. It's pretty cool. I like that. And the final one here, and it's people have pointed out the inconsistency of the artwork. The Flash Crossover Crisis, The Legends of Forever. And if you look closely, Superman's S is not traditional. It's kind of strange. But yeah, so I'm excited to get into these. I have a trilogy over there that I didn't pull of Supergirl. It's same type of hardback, and they're not from the same author, but it's basically the same kind of concept where they have a trilogy of books. And from understanding the continuity of these books, like this is not an actual crossover that happens in canon of the Arrowverse. Like the Supergirl ones, I believe they're a part of it. I think that these crossover Flash books here with a bunch of other characters from the Arrowverse are a part of a continuity where Flashpoint never happened. So it's part of another timeline in the Arrowverse where he never went back and created Flashpoint. So I'm not sure of that. I'm guessing they'll kind of explain that as I get into it. But I wanted to show you this because I really am curious about this. I have never heard of these until a couple weeks ago. And like I said, I got this trilogy. I have Supergirl trilogy over there. And there's a Flash trilogy. The reason why I didn't pick up the Flash trilogy is because I actually heard mixed things about that Flash trilogy that's a part of the same kind of concept. Supergirl, I've heard there's some decent stuff after I've discovered them. And then with this crossover, they're saying that these are the best ones in terms of characters and all that kind of stuff and how they go about telling the story in terms of like a ton of Arrowverse characters. This is the one to go with clearly. So yeah. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys some of that really still because I'm getting into reading now, you know. So I really wanted to show you guys some stuff that I have come across because I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be cool, you know. You see the MonsterVerse prequel novels. Are those working? Again, I'm guessing Amazon. You can get those at Amazon, I guess. Hey, bro, it's been a while since one of your videos. Ever since I've seen one of your videos, comparisons, and even the ones that you did with James Reacts. Oh boy. And plus, I am a new or an old subscriber to your channel, my old comrade. Well, thank you for being here. I know it's not connected in going to say Gotham Knights is connected to Arkham games because it just makes more sense. Yeah, I mean, the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. That is connected to the Arkham trilogy. So we'll see. Did you I'm guessing did you read the article where Eric Wallace stated the time phasing is going to season-long arc for Iris? Eric Wallace doesn't want the team sensing because he's using Iris plot device. Okay, I'm really confused what you're saying there because there's like a lot of there's like certain words not in there, so I'm kind of it's hard to follow what you're saying there. Superman version Henry not smile but always serious. What? What do you mean? My hair looks terrible. What do you mean? Well, it's funny too because someone mentioned about Andy. Andy reached out earlier today and was asking about if we wanted to stream, and I said maybe. And then I sent him a message a little bit ago saying about a stream, and he didn't respond. The MonsterVerse comics are on Amazon and show good backstories for things that the films don't address much. Okay, yeah, like that's something I really appreciate is tie-in stuff that kind of helps the narrative. But what I also think is an issue is when books have to fill in the gaps the movies can't do on their own. You know what I'm saying? Like if Godzilla versus Kong had a little bit more screen time in terms of runtime, maybe they could address some things that the books don't have to do. I don't know. Thoughts on the Wolverine game? I don't know. I'm going to wait to see more information before I really have thoughts. Any heroes you want to see in the Arrowverse that we haven't seen yet? Batman, actual Batman. And where I won't see it. Green Lantern, where I'm thinking we're going to get that with John Diggle, but we'll see about that. You know, it's crazy because at one point I would have said Superman, but now he has his own show. Like, it's crazy. Oh, man. I'd have to think. The Question. That'd be cool to see The Question. See, they've already used a lot of characters, you know, and there's more characters, not specifically the Arrowverse, but we have a ton of characters that are coming to different shows. You know what I'm saying? What's your opinion on the Penguin spinoff series based on the Batman? I don't know what they're doing with that. I don't know. I mean, literally, it's like we haven't seen the movie yet. Do you have any concerns for No Way Home? No, not really. I mean, as long as they handle the execution well and whatever is in the film happens, yeah. Have you heard about these 2 novels or the TV shows that based around are called The Boys or Preacher? No, I have not. A Green Arrow game would be dope. Yes, it would be. And make it in the veins of like an Arkham game. That'd be great. Who else remembers the Morbius movie? I think we all remember. We just don't know when it's going to come out. Have they announced the new release date for it? The Question does need more love. Yes, he does. Yes. There was rumors back when Arrow season 4 that Oliver, I forget what city that he's based out of, The Question, but there was rumors that he was going to be running into The Question, Oliver, during season 4 of Arrow. Of course, it didn't happen, but you get my point. Like the rumor was there. I'd love to see Sodaways appear in some sort of live action DC media. Yeah, I think there's a possibility of a lot of characters popping up in different properties, because I think DC is wanting to go all in. Like Warner Brothers wants to go all in on DC property on HBO Max to kind of help boost the numbers. So don't be surprised if you start hearing a lot more projects, especially during DC Fandom. I bet we'll hear a lot of stuff. So basically what Warner Brothers wants to do is make every DC movie a universe, basically. Eric Wallace stated in an article that Iris time phasing is going to be a season long. Okay. He also stating will cause problems in their marriage. Do you think Eric Wallace once moves away from Team Citizen? Probably, because Ryan wasn't working out what he thought. Hub City, yes. Yeah, Hub City. That's right. Yeah, there was a lot of rumors when they announced they were going to Hub City, or like it came out that they were going to Hub City in the storyline. We're like, oh, The Question? Of course it happened. Well, that's great, Jimmy, but I already fucking know that. Jimmy, I feel like you're the only person who likes to point out stuff that's the obvious. I mentioned earlier I am going to go get a haircut, hopefully tomorrow if they have a time for me, because you got a schedule. You don't have to tell me something obvious. Thank you. Midway City or Hub City, I believe. It was Hub City. Is it Morbius? Oops. Sorry. Is it Morbius in the same universe as Raimi's Spider-Man universe? Nope. Not confirmed. If one of the 3 Spider-Man was sacrificed himself, who do you think it would be? Toby. Honestly, Chance, I heard that a lot of people are pretty much starting a community for Insomniac due to them begging to make a Daredevil game. Would you be interested? Yeah, I would. I mean, Insomniac's pretty much busy right now with Spider-Man 2 and then Wolverine. So I wouldn't be surprised if Insomniac makes an Avengers game. I'll be surprised. I mean, we have that Avengers game that apparently is getting better due to the DLC and everything from what is it? Crystal Dynamics. But Insomniac needs to do an Avengers game. Just saying. Well, Rex, they did. It was an animated shorts, but I don't know why they didn't do it. I don't know. I feel because it's probably because the original actress they had voicing Vixen for the animated little shorts, who played her in Arrow season 4, they were going to use her for Legends of Tomorrow. And then that fell apart due to scheduling, so they had to come up with a new concept of her grandmother from the past being the Vixen on the show. I don't know why they didn't do a Vixen live action. I don't think it would be budget, but I'm not sure. Insomniac should make a Daredevil game. Yeah. Who do you think should voice Wolverine? Steve Bloom, in my opinion. That's just me, though. There's rumors that Renee Montoya in season 3 of Batwoman will become female. The Question. Yeah, so there's a lot of rumors and stuff about Batwoman season 3. I still need to catch up. I did catch up a little bit a few weeks back on the show, but I haven't fully caught up yet. But I hope, because I'll have some time in coming up in a little bit where I'll have more time to catch up on stuff that I'm behind, so I can hopefully catch up. And I'm not saying I'm going to react to Batwoman when it comes back, but I may be able to be more caught up with the show and maybe be able to discuss it more. We'll see. We'll see, though, because things are just... There's a lot of stuff I'm keeping up with. I don't really listen to podcasts. Not really. I don't listen to podcasts. You can buy Spider-Man PS4 redeem card with the entirety of the city never sleeps for $25. Oh, okay. Well, I've already 100% of the game, and I did start up a PS5 remastered playthrough, even though I've already 100% of the original game with all the DLC. But yeah, doing Doctor Strange, Thor, and Marvel Super. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying they should do an Avengers game so they can cover multiple characters at once. That'd be great. Yeah, I don't know if that was ever in the cards. I I guess I could look into it and see if there was ever any plans. I'm wondering if anybody, because see, like there were like back in the day, because it was only a couple years ago, but there were so many rumors and stuff going around for different things. Like I'll tell you a rumor, and I had said this on Twitter, and I've said this before in live streams. I had heard a rumor back when they were in development of Batwoman season 1, and I think they were already shooting at that point. I had heard a rumor and I teased it on Twitter, and then I found out it was complete bullshit. I heard a rumor that they were going to introduce a Robin on Batwoman season 1. And what I had heard that was added on to the rumor was it's a Robin, but it's not Dick Grayson, it's not Jason Todd, because they're both going to be in Titans. So it was that far back. But it's because they were both on Titans. It's going to be either Tim Drake or Damian Wayne. They could go that direction. Who knows? But it turns out it was complete bullshit. But it's stuff like that. You hear things. I mean, the most recent one that was everywhere was Kat McNamara was not going to be in Green Arrow and the Canaries when the show was under development, and we had not heard anything, because the rumor was for the longest time that she wasn't going to be in the show because she was told she was the lead, and then the rumor was that she found out she's be co-leading with her, Laurel, and Dinah. Like the three, Mia, Laurel, and Dinah, they're going to be all co-leading the show. Katie Cassidy and Juliana, I forget how you pronounce her last name, I'm bad with names, but she didn't want to be a part of it, so they were retooling it. It was all pretty much bullshit, we think. So it's rumors like that. I miss those rumor days. I've played GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, of course, GTA 4 a bit, and then I played a good amount of GTA 5 back when it first released. If you didn't know, it's been Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes is getting more attention recently. I'm sure reaction is a big part of that. I don't know if it is, but I mean, my videos are still getting views. They're not as many views back when I was releasing them, but they are still getting attention. The playlist is still getting a lot of views. I'm noticing the playlist of her Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It's getting a lot of attention. So I'm happy with that. But ultimately, I'm just glad that people are like, I'm just glad that the show is getting attention. You know, at the end of the day, if it's my reactions that kind of helped people to kind of discover the show, or maybe some of my reactions are getting more attention, so people are checking out. I don't know. I can't say I'm helping bring more attention to the show, but if I am somewhat helping some people discover that show, then that's great. Then that's awesome. All-time favorite video game? Ooh, probably a Pokemon game. I played Pokemon so much when I was younger. Fox should make a Spider-Man TV show that's set in the X-Men movie series, and it has a darker tone, but not the boys type of dark. Fox can't, because Fox doesn't own the rights. I'm horrible in live stream, but I totally love you. I don't want to script your live stream, but you're on fit. Well, thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. What are your thoughts on the actor who plays Bruce Wayne in This Week of Titans? I thought he did a great job. You can see how broken he is. Yeah, Ian Glenn is a great actor. I really liked him in Game of Thrones, of course. People dislike his approach to playing Bruce, and I get it because it's not traditional Bruce Wayne, but I like the approach because this is a different Earth. This is their Bruce Wayne. This is not a traditional Bruce Wayne that we know from the comics and stuff, but I think they're doing a pretty good job with giving us a different interpretation. They're going to introduce Robin or Batwoman. It was going to be Tim Drake and me. Well, see, I'd heard it was Tim Drake or Damian Wayne. I was believing Damian Wayne for a bit more than the Tim Drake because we were introduced Talia al Ghul. Like Talia, and they even referenced Talia was in Gotham at some point during season 7 of Arrow when Oliver was still in the prison, and he runs into her and Talia in prison. She mentioned she was in Gotham recently around that time. So I was like, Damian. And it would kind of make sense. She's off the grid a lot of the time. So Talia having a kid with no one knowing. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised. With the Disney lawsuit with Marvel could lose their rights. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to keep the rights. It's just going to be a serious legal situation. What's up, man? What's up, Radical? So you never finished GTA 4, I recommend it. Yeah, I just don't have the time. I literally started up a new game called, what was it called? Something Hollow, I think. It's like a Souls type game. And I just got the PS4 remastered of Deadpool, which I've already played Deadpool, the game back in the day, but I got the PS4 remaster of it finally on disc. You can't get it on digital. I was like, what the hell? So I got it on disc, and I got a ton of other games on the system. Mortal Shell, I think that was the game called Mortal Shell, the Souls type game. But I have a lot of games on there I have not played on my PS5. So I am 3 episodes behind on Titans. We'll catch up soon. You need to. Off topic question: Have you to the whole Spirit Box Eternal Blue album yet? I have not heard it. No. Did you hear the cast of Super Mario? Yes, I heard the cast. It's super strange. At first, I thought it was crazy. But if Fox did have the rights to Spider-Man, how do you think that the show would be? I don't know. I mean, Fox wouldn't have the rights because Fox is owned by Disney. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get your point back in the day when it was Fox owning things and not Disney owning Fox. But yeah. I started playing Arkham City this week in preparation for Suicide Squad. Awesome. Well, yeah, I really miss Arkham City. You know, I wish they would have did another Arkham game. I'm so ready for your reaction to Spider-Man episode 7. Well, I'll give you a little bit of a tease. It was good. It was such a good episode. Oh my God. I watched it today. Now, I do say in my video for tomorrow, because I record them on Fridays, unless there's something that happens and I have to record them on a Saturday. But I record them on Friday saying it's Spectacular Saturday, but it's like I have to record ahead because I have a ton of other stuff I'm doing, plus a full-time job. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. Holy shit. But no, Maxwell, I have not heard it. I have other things going on. It's the unfortunate part. I just don't have enough time during the day. If I didn't have a full-time job and my full-time job was YouTube, I'd be able to get to a lot more stuff. But unfortunately, it's not the case. So I heard some leaked stuff about Venom 2, and it sounds really bad. I don't want this version of Venom to cross over with Spider-Man. I didn't like the first movie. I have no idea. What are your thoughts of Supergirl being in the Flash movie and then some actors doing Supergirl series? Well, then some actress, you mean the actress who's playing Supergirl in the Flash movie, that they're saying that she's going to have her own show on HBO Max. I don't know. We'll see how they handle it. We're still up in the air of exactly what version of Supergirl she is. We don't even know. Like Stargirl and Titans because I started university, but I decided to catch up during my break in October. Well, Radical, I think you're going to really like Stargirl. It's a slow build. If you're talking about, did you see season 1? If you did, season 2 is a slow burn at first, but trust me, it's picking up. So, well, I already did. It was great. It's coming out tomorrow. The video's coming out tomorrow. I got to edit and everything. But yeah, it's good. So good. I was so excited. The Awesome Bread King. Okay. You watch the MCU, right? Yes. If you do, if you have a favorite Marvel character in some of the comics, which one loved the most for getting its own solo film? Are you saying like in terms of what character should get a solo film that hasn't gotten a solo film yet? Is that what you're saying? I'd say Daredevil. I mean, Daredevil's already had a film. Of course, he has the Netflix series Charlie Cox, but Daredevil needs a movie in the MCU. That's what I want to see. I don't know why Jared Leto did that. No one knows. How did you react when you found out who the villain of the episode was? Oh, it was right away, and it was fucking awesome. I loved it. Confused about like what exactly they're, you know, the whole after the episode finished, I'm like, wait, what? So I was questioning things, but holy crap, was it great. I heard they want to make Batman Beyond replace the male lead with Supergirl. That scares me. I have no clue. There's so many rumors, man. Trust me. I get it, but rumors are rumors. Especially depending on the source. You got to be careful. It was fantastic. Yes, Radical. Well, I think you're going to like season 2. Fantastic Beast 3 news. Who the fuck knows? I mean, look, like the franchise for the Fantastic Beast has not been that great. Are you disappointed with the short duration of Venom 2? I wish it was longer. What's your favorite Metallica record? Master Puppets. Sorry, I meant to say the Awesome Bear Key. Well, thank you. Spectacular Spider-Man. I agree, and I haven't even finished season 1, and I agree. Stargirl will be catching up on your reaction. Well, I hope you enjoy them. Nope. I have no desire to see that, Tanner. I think Joe Carey should play Spider-Man, and he should have the look he has in the Free Guy. I haven't seen Free Guy. Do I still hate Grace Randolph? Such a random question. Is it because she blocked me? Is that why you're asking? Yeah, I don't know. Did you figure out who voiced the villain in the episode? I think I'd paused it at one point, and I think I saw the name of who voiced them, yes. Have you heard The Mandalorian could end with season 3? I don't know about that. We'll see. There's a lot of rumors around that show anyways. Victor, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Will the Red Death appear in the Flash movie? So who might it be? Does this mean the Red Death will not appear in the Arrowverse? Well, I don't think it's Red Death. You know, I don't think it's Red Death. I think it could be a Misdirect. That's the word. I don't think Red Death's showing up. I could be wrong. I don't think it's Red Death. But it's the picture, I think, is to throw people off, I think. But thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means a lot. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, sir. Did you hear about the Disney World? Yes, I heard. I tweeted about it. Holy crap. I don't know what the hell's going on, but man, it doesn't sound good. Have you started watching Y the Last Man? Nope, I have not. I saw the trailer. I'm like, all right. Shang-Chi was definitely better. Black Widow was solid. Shang-Chi freaking delivered, in my opinion. Yeah, I heard the Free Guy was good. Yeah, pretty much. But it's great. Do you think that Stargirl or Superman will appear in the Armageddon crossover? I think Superman's more likely because they're on the same Earth. I think a Daredevil series should be called The Man Without Fear. That would be a great title if they don't want to use a Daredevil. I like your Kate Kane as Red Death idea. Yeah, I was saying that. I think that this is back when Ruby was still playing Kate Kane. That I was saying that if they wanted to introduce Red Death, instead of going the Bruce Wayne route, because at the time before Bruce Wayne was introduced in the Arrowverse at the end of Batwoman season 1, actually showing his face, they actually cast an actor for Bruce Wayne, the face of Bruce Wayne. I was saying that you go the route of introducing Red Death, you just keep it as Red Death, but you don't reveal that it's a female under the suit until way later in the whole Red Death storyline, and then you reveal it's Kate Kane from another Earth. And it's Ruby Rose. In this instance now, I think it would have to be Wallace Day if they went Red Death. I think it would still work. You just have her being an alternate Earth Kate Kane. She is Red, and she's not on. I guess she left Batwoman. I guess she's not on Batwoman season 3. I guess maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but yeah, she's not busy. Think you would love that. Okay, I might check it out. Andrew Garfield keeps saying he's not home yet. Yeah, Toby's not doing interviews though. Yeah, yes. Possibly. No MCU, which will suck. They'll probably win, or they'll be paying a lot of money. Doomsday should be the villain for Superman in its lowest season 2. I don't know about all that. Do you think we'll see a familiar scene in Luke and the Mandalorian finale with Anakin in a flashback in the Obi-Wan show? Yes. Thank you, Julian. Yeah, I've been saying it for a while that I think Kate Kane would be a great alternative to Red Death. They teased the Red Death. That's kind of where the direction went. I'm like, okay, this is before. But now they have Bruce Wayne. They could do Bruce Wayne because he's technically not Batman. He's a new character because Batman's very off limits, as we know, for TV, it seems. So in terms of like him putting on a suit, you can have Bruce Wayne in the Arrowverse. You can have Bruce Wayne on Titans. But if you don't put him in a suit, fuck you. Like that's why Gotham was so hidden with showing like the suit until the very last thing. Because the reason why I think Gotham got away with it at the very last second showing Bruce Wayne in the suit is because the show was ending. Like, even though we saw Titans, a shadowy Batman in season 1, that finale episode, it's not the same because it's not actually Bruce Wayne as Batman. It's a dream sequence. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? So certain limitations, like certain things they got to get around. There's probably certain things they can't do officially. That's why you're not going to see Ian Glenn in a bat suit, even though it had been rumored for a while that you were going to see Ian Glenn in a bat suit. That's why you probably won't. And so in this case, since we already have Warren Christie, is that his name? The guy who's playing Bruce Wayne's face in the Arrowverse, because I believe we haven't seen him as Bruce Wayne in the Arrowverse officially. No, we haven't. No, as far as I know. But they could have him as Red Death because he's technically not Batman. Let's see. Thank you, Radical. Thank you. Stargirl season 1 and Superman Lois season 1 was so much better. But Stargirl season 1 was great. Do you think we'll see Kate Kane Batwoman DCU? Yeah, probably. Probably not now. Favorite villain of the Flash, Reverse Flash, no question. Zoom's a close second. I never played Arkham City until this week. Well, it's 8. Better late than never. Sad Miss Marvel got delayed. It made sense because we literally have Hawkeye in November, so it makes sense. Why is Batman very off limits in TV? They're very protective. Warner Brothers is very protective. Will you watch the Netflix Tudum event? Nope, I will not be able to watch it, but I'll be keeping up and trying to make sure I'm caught up on trailers and all that. I might not be able to get to everything because the time that they drop trailers or they start the event at noon, the Ghost gets off work from half day of work, and we're going to be doing some stuff during that afternoon. So I'm going to try my best to film some stuff while we're out on the road and film some stuff with her when we're parked. And I'll just be watching it with her on her phone, and I'll record it with my phone. And that's how I'll be able to do the videos, some of them at least. But yeah, I'm going to try to be very selective on what we watch. I mean, there's some stuff they're showing off that we've not seen, like Ozark. We've never seen that. But when it comes to like Stranger Things season 4, Umbrella Academy season 3, and Cobra Kai season 4, those are top things that we definitely will try to cover, as soon as we can on the channel here. So yeah. Are you a fan of horror? I'm not a fan of horror that much. With Supergirl ending and maybe Legends, any idea what show we'll see next season or sooner? I don't know. Good question, though. I mean, Supergirl isn't. I mean, I think Legends. I'm surprised Legends is still going. Yeah, I hear you, but I think they had to switch it up. Yeah. What are you dying to see? More Gotham Knights footage. The Batman season 2 trailer. Season 2. The Batman second trailer. Season 2 trailer. Young Justice Phantoms. Give me a fucking trailer. Give me a trailer. Holy shit. Gracie, we have to do this. Gracie, we have to do this. Gotta get into the mood of the voice. Gracie, we have to do this. They all deserve to die. All right, DC. Yes, I'm very excited. What are your thoughts on some of the concerns people have for No Way Home, such as them undermining Doc Ock's redemption arc? It all depends on how they handle it. It all depends on the timeline, how they're going to handle it. People worry too much. I get it, but yeah. We have not seen Only Murders in the Building. We have not seen it. Do you know a Switch? I mean, do I own a Switch? No, I do not. So when are you going to be rebranding your channel to Chainsaw and the Ghost Reaction? I would if we had more time, and she actually, I mean, look, she's in the videos she's in, and that's, as far as it goes. She's definitely not going to start jumping on Spectacular Spider-Man reactions or, Titans. Like, it's not going to happen. So I still enjoy it, but the party thing felt like Ricky and Morty. Oh, okay. Rick and Morty, not Ricky and Morty. Gonna cry? Are you talking about Toby? Gonna cry. Jesus Christ. It's been a crazy day. Gotta wake up in the morning, take the dog to camp. They call it camp, but it's, dog daycare, but they call it camp. So you gotta take care of camp tomorrow. Got to record Wolverine and the X-Men. Got to edit Spectacular Spider-Man. I might edit that a little bit when I get off here. To just kind of get ahead of it a little bit. Not sure what else. Oh, I got to record my review for Arrow Generation of Vipers. Second book review. I really like the last episode of Titans season 3. Episode 9, Souls. Good stuff. Good stuff. I was surprised with some of the things, but I saw something coming that they actually did. But that was a little disappointing. But besides that, great. Andy's not coming. I thought he asked earlier if he wanted to stream, and he ain't here. This time Marvel's in real big trouble. I don't think they're gonna lose him though. Besides the Arrowverse. Any shows worth checking out. Okay, so if you have Netflix, I'll try to give you some shows from different services. Okay. Netflix. I recommend Umbrella Academy, if you've not seen the Umbrella Academy. Cobra Kai, if you've seen the Karate Kid films, whether it's just been just one or all three, Cobra Kai. I also recommend The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bly Manor, and so far, what we've seen in the first 2 episodes of the new show, Midnight Mass. Check that out. Disney Plus. All I can really recommend is all the Marvel shows. And The Mandalorian. I mean, like, the thing is, too, Disney Plus doesn't have a lot of great shows outside of Marvel and Star Wars. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's in terms of those 2 streaming services, yeah. Let's see. Season finale. Sorry, gotcha. Edit Bully Maguire and various MCU scenes. I've seen some. That's great. Have you seen the new Spider-Man? About episode 7? The answer is yes. In all my traveling, I battled against evil, against power-mad conspirators. I should have stayed here. Okay. All right, let's Supergirls in its final season. I don't know if I'm glad about it, but they're ending on their own terms. Okay, yeah, I've heard that this was a good show. I think me and the Ghost are going to blaze through Midnight Mass. I think we might end up reviewing that on the channel. I might try to convince her to talk about Midnight Mass when we finish it. I'm assuming we're going to be finishing it probably by Sunday. So maybe I'll be able to convince her to review it with me for Midnight for the channel. It's something else for the channel for you guys to watch, a review of Midnight Mass. But yeah, we'll see. But I have heard of the Wheel of Time series. I haven't. Is it Amazon making the show, I think? Yes, I'm very excited. I mean, my reaction, I was really excited to hear about it. So spectacular Spider-Man. I have not seen Star Wars Visions. I haven't seen them. I hear that some are they're hit or miss. I've heard they're hit or miss, but then there's other people saying it's really good all the way through. So I don't know. Well, me and the Ghost love SVU. We're binging their SVU on Hulu right now. Agents of Shield is on my Disney Plus, I think. Do you think it's more MCU canon animated Marvel shows? Yes, I think they're working on that actually. I'm not sure. Thank you. Well, thank you. Star Wars Visions is a couple of different Japanese animated studios came together and they made these they're non-canon Japanese stories in different art styles in the world of Star Wars, and they're all very different. Like the styles, the stories, very different. I'm not a big fan of anime, but I've seen a lot of Dragon Ball Z. I know that people are like, I've always seen Dragon Ball Z. But I grew up watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball GT, saw a little bit of Dragon Ball, not much of that, but I saw a solid-ish amount of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I believe that was the series. I was reacting to it on the channel at one point, but then around the time when I had taken a break from it because I needed to take a break at the time. I didn't have a lot of time back then to do a lot of shows like I'm doing now. I'm doing a lot more shows now on the channel. But back then I had a lot less time, but then some people started getting strikes on their channels for anime reactions, and I freaked out and deleted all of them. But people stopped watching them, so it is what it is. Okay, the Wheel of Time. Okay. I mean, just now was the Spectacular Spider-Man theme song. Oh, spectacular Spider-Man. People think like, okay, we have two different things going on between those two shows. We have Spectacular Spider-Man, that little dance. People have been pointing that out, and then people also point out when the Titans little dun 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 and I'm like fucking doing this shit. Like, I don't know why, it's just silly, but for me it keeps the familiarity, because Spectacular Spider-Man, it's now a newer-ish show on the channel I'm reacting to, but I'm like doing this and everything, and people started pointing out that they're used to seeing this randomly. I'm just like doing the little dance, and I did it again, of course, for episode 7. And with Titans, I'm always just like do. I don't know why, it's just silly, but I think it's fun. Basically, Dragon Ball Z is my favorite. I got a Goku tattoo. Have you seen the Broly movie? The new Broly movie? I haven't seen it. No. Then we'll have a special for MCU probably to announce. Yeah, so that Disney Plus day is going to be covering a lot of Disney content, like not just Marvel but also Star Wars. I'm going to make Spider-Man No Way Home an event because it's my best friend's 26th birthday on the day. Awesome. Martin, I do like the interpretation, and I like they're taking the slow approach. I know Venom's in the show at some point. I don't know when, obviously, but I know he pops up in the show. But I like how they're taking their time with Eddie Brock. It's great. I don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Will a Spectacular Spider-Man TV show work? Live action? Probably not. If I have the intro music. Yeah, I don't know why, but when I first heard that, I'm like, oh, this sounds kind of cool. And I started I just happens. It just happens, man. Bro, maybe you're talking about the Titans thing. Regardless, the Titans thing is just, it's the same kind of concept. It's just being silly, having fun with the music. And it's like one of those things to where, like, now if you click on a Titan Season 3 reaction or a Spectacular Spider-Man reaction to any of the first episodes I've done on the channel, you're going to be seeing that. Like, it's just the thing I try to keep up as much as I can. Really good with the best DBZ movie. Yeah, I should check it out. I should check it out. Cameron Monaghan played Cletus Cassidy. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. He'd be good at it. I mean, he knocked it out of the park as Joker. You couldn't call him Joker in Gotham, but we know who he was. He was a fucking Joker. He was so good. I still think about his performance because he was so good as two different versions of Joker, basically. It was so well done. He knocked it out of the park every time. He delivered. It's unfortunate that show fucking ended. You know, it is what it is. Hey guys, I'll be on here for a few more minutes. I'm getting a little bit tired. I do want to do some editing before I head to bed, but I wanted to get on here and chat with you guys. So Chloe Bennett saying she was not in Secret Wars, which I mean in Secret Invasion. I think that she's fibbing. I mean, come on. She can't say she's in it. Like, if Chloe Bennett came out in a video or a panel at a con or something, and she said, and it wasn't confirmed, it wasn't announced anywhere by Marvel or whatever, that she was in Secret Invasion, oh my God, she'd be so much fucking trouble. So much trouble. Unless they allowed her to announce it. But if they didn't, that's why Charlie Cox can't say he's in Spider-Man No Way Home if he is. That's why Andrew Garfield can't say anything, because if he is, he would be, he'd be fucked. They called him Mr. J. Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's still, you know. Do you want to see X-Men appear in the upcoming movies? Yes, and they will be. Do you think they should reboot Terminator with Logan? No, they're not. I think the Terminator needs to be done with. Done. Rex, in my personal opinion, I think Titan Season 3 is the best season so far. In terms of character, in terms of story, I think they've handled these characters. Now, I'm not saying Titan Season 3 is a perfect season, or it's like, holy shit, this is amazing, 10 out of 10. I'm really enjoying the show. And I think comparing to what they did with Season 1 and Season 2, you know, not the best. Not the best. But with Season 3, I feel like they've got a better handle on these characters. So, yeah. Do you think you'll watch the Batman TV series if you finish Spider-Man? I mean the 2000s, is that the one you're talking about? I don't know, because Spectacular Spider-Man was just like, I had time at one point to check it out, and I find the time to do it. It all just depends on where I am, because when I wrap up those 26 episodes of Spectacular Spider-Man, where am I going to be at in relation to other shows in terms of my time? So we'll see. Yeah, Trent Gunn, exactly. Let's see. Will Titans or Doom Patrol cross over the Arrowverse? No, I think Crisis is probably the most you're going to get in terms of them just showing another Earth. I still feel like Titans is a Bat Family show, in my opinion. I hear you. I mean, a lot of those characters are Bat Family centric, but there's rumors that they're going to be expanding and trying to get away from that aspect at some point. We'll see. I have Red Dead Redemption 2. I have not played it yet. I have it. I think at one point, I think I have it even installed on my PS5. I've yet to play it, though. I don't know why. I don't know. Squid Game, that Squid Game popped up, that thing. It's a Netflix series. It ain't a movie. It's a Netflix series. Chainsaw going down the bayou. I don't think I am. I could be wrong. That's where Canada Graphs is. They're gonna drop the man part of the X-Men. Don't know where you read that, but okay. I don't know. Jessica Jones, Jesus, they're still promoting Jessica Jones. Netflix, I'm surprised. What? Where's Bayou Graphs? I don't know. Bayou Graphs. Umbrella Academy. It's weird how, because like Netflix is sitting there. Another season is coming. Oh, we know. Bayou Graphs. Let's see. Have you ever played any of the Lego superhero games? Yeah, I played a little bit of them. Yeah. Has there ever been any DC storyline you would love to see brought into the Arrowverse? It couldn't happen. The budget would be too high. They wouldn't be able to pull it off correctly. It would not be handled well. Darkseid War. it would take forever. It would take forever for them to cover all of it. So they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it properly, but I would love Darkseid. I mean, Darkseid versus the Anti-Monitor. Fuck, it was so good. It was so good. God damn. Yeah, so Witcher Season 2. Yes, we have Witcher Season coming. So my plan is to check out the Spider-Man No Way Home the night before the Thursday night preview screenings. I'm going to check it out. I was even thinking about recording my audio reaction to Spider-Man No Way Home. And it'll be an audience reaction as well due to hopefully in a full crowd seeing the movie. But the whole point is to capture my audio reaction. But I mean, I did that for Avengers Endgame. Did very well, and then Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker did really well, over 100,000 views. My God! But I plan on doing that with Spider-Man: No Way Home, doing an audio. It's called an audience reaction. It's to catch the audience, but more like an audio reaction for myself, so I can give you guys some other content. Because let's hope that movie delivers. Spider-Man, and then I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're going to put out Cobra Kai. Seriously, I don't think Netflix is that stupid to put Cobra Kai out the same day as Witcher. I mean, that would just be stupid. I feel like they're going to have Cobra Kai either a week before or a week after Witcher. We'll see. But I feel like it's going to be a different date. It's not going to be the same date. I have not seen Hit Monkey trailer. I have no interest in whatsoever. None whatsoever. Nope. But that's just me. But yeah. So, last question. Imagine we see Toby and Andrew in the second trailer and they all take their mask off, and when Tom sees Toby, he's like, Uncle Ben? And then it cuts to the logo. That'd be funny. It probably won't happen now. But thank you guys so much for stopping by the stream. Thank you to everybody who has supported the channel. And tomorrow seems like it's going to be a crazy day in terms of trailers from Netflix. Umbrella Academy Season 3, Witcher Season 2, Stranger Things Season 4, Cobra Kai Season 4. I'm hoping we get trailers for all these things. That's the hope. I mean, they're making it this big event, so I'm assuming we're going to have a ton of trailers. So we'll see. But anyways, hope you guys are having a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow with probably a ton of fucking videos. But it'll be okay. Peace out, guys.